Okay, here the next step we'll be performing at the vise, and I'll be using a Fordham Dremel tool, and I'll be using a coarse polishing point, which I'll be working on the feed ramp with. And what I'm trying to do here is establish a smooth feed ramp so that the bullet will feed up into the barrel efficiently. I'll start on that now.
How long something like this usually takes, Jeff?
Oh, it's not that time consuming. It depends on what shape the frame is itself, and the feed ramp depends on what shape it comes in. And if it's rough, you might have to go ahead and take a coarser action and use some sanding bits or whatever on it, or it could come down to using a file in order to get all the...
Really?
Been finding lots of clean ones here lately, so it's been good.
How smooth do you want it to be?
You want it to be just close to mirror finish on it. You want it to be really, really, really nice. No tool marks or nicks inside the feed ramp itself.
So you're really not trying to...
We're not trying to, not unless that is called for. Sometimes they're real shallow inside the frame and not deep enough, and you have to go ahead and take a little off in order to get it to look uniform and function right.
Back out a little bit.
So that's a good start right there. And from this point, I just go ahead and remove the coarse polishing point and work with a medium grit polishing point. Okay. Just take it down from different stages on down to the smooth finish, which is what we desire. What we're doing is just staying with the same angle that we have and not taking it any deeper or, making it a more steep face which the bullet will contact. We're just keeping it the same. At this point, you can see where it's really starting to come into looking like it should. This step always seems to make it more defined. Just got to kind of finesse it around in there and get it looking the way you want it.
How much pressure are you applying?
Not very much at all. It's real light. You let the tool mostly do all the work, not force it in any way. Just take it around and make sure you hit all of the surface that needs to be and come out to the rim of the frame there. Polish it up. That you don't want to take any away from the front of the frame here where it sets going into the barrel itself, or otherwise you'll have the barrel hanging out into the feed ramp and it won't work at all that way. You're going to have a messed up gun.
I guess once you start digging into the frame, there's no return. Huh?
Drastic measures are called for.
Where are we at now?
I'm going to this is what I call a bright boy, and it's what gives it the really good shine. Right at this is the last step.
You can basically use any Dremel tool in this.
Yeah, handheld Dremel tool will work just fine. You can apply more pressure with this to get a brighter shine on the feed ramp.
How's it look?
Looks pretty good. And at the end of it, you just want to make sure that you go back and inspect and make sure there's not any tool marks left or nicks and cuts in any way. And I believe that one's ready to go. Looks pretty uniform.
So now that's polished and ready for the next step. What's the next step?
Next step from here, I'll turn it over to a fellow employee of mine. He'll go ahead and take over from here.